Hello everybody and welcome back to Vesta Angels Tarot Incorporated. This is going to be your Vestascope, okay, for December. What's the date, y'all? Let me see. Wait on my laptop. Come on. I seen the date today. I don't even remember. 5, 4, 3, 2. Today, December the 22nd. Okay, we got double twos again, leading into 2020. Okay. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I want to give a shout out to Ma Kale, Tips for Tea, Pink Life, Miss Justina, MK, Queen Ivy, Dragon Lair, PS Sierra or Sarah. Okay, for leaving comments. If Miss V, okay, Miss Leo, I still remember you. Shout out to all my people that always is looking out for my comment box, leaving comments. Like I say, I read them, but I may not all the time get a chance to reply. But I do read all comments, okay? I could be on my way to work and be reading comments and don't have time to type for each up under each one of them, okay? But I do read comments. Thank you, Miss Justina Zobrist, for leaving the information for the yesterday's reading for the YOD that was on the Destiny card. I kept saying that I knew that from somewhere. But y'all have to remember that, and I give y'all a challenge too, that if y'all ever decide to buy your own tarot deck, not if you're already a reader, okay? But for the people who are not, if you ever try and buy your own tarot deck and try and read these and allow the angels, the entities, the highest entity to come to you and to open up your guidance and try and do readings, it's very complicated, number one. Okay, number two is that sometimes, okay, thank you, it's a veil. It's a veil that a lot of readers, or I could just speak for myself, it's a veil between me being in my conscious mind as a human being and knowing everything, and then I have to cross over into another veil to be able to be intuitive, if you understand kind of what I mean. And a lot of times us readers do forget simple things. And then you all on the other end of the TV or cell phone or tablet or laptop, computer, okay, be like, oh, how could they forget that? But it's a thin line or a veil of the different consciousness that we be in. That's why, if you remember or look back at the video, I kept saying, where do I know that YOD from? You know, but that was my veil of trying to listen to my guides at the same time, but also trying to keep my other side of my own brain or consciousness, you know, in step with trying to elaborate things for you all to understand. Because when our guides come to us and say things, it be literally sometimes in a higher level of ascension communication, and I have to decipher how to explain it to y'all in layman's terms sometimes. That's why I kept saying that this deck is very strong. It's very powerful. So saying that, I'm only going to pull 2 of these tonight. Yes. Now, I do have 3 people that I have to do some personal readings for. Okay. So I'm going to try and knock out 2 after this video. And then I've already alerted the person that theirs is for tomorrow. Thank you for being patient with me. Because I am trying to do what I need to do for as working, coming home, trying to understand and get this done. Also, it's the holiday season. And even though I follow Vedic now, I really don't partake in Christmas or the holiday, or, you know, however you want to say it. To each his own, you know. But, you know, I explained it to my children, my last two youngest children that I have left at home, because my other two are grown. They're in their late 20s, almost going into 30s, you know. So I explained to my youngest two here at my home that I'm not in that vibration anymore of spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars on trying to provide you gifts to acknowledge or show how much I appreciate you or love you, when I do that every day. And that is not what the holiday season is about. It's about showing appreciation, but you don't have to go into debt by trying to do it. The Tower card. All right. First card is out. Void of Course. Moon. Ooh. I'm just now really looking at that. Leo. Bottom of the deck is Lunar Eclipse. Ooh, wow. Look, y'all. Lunar Eclipse change. And that's a number 7. And we got another 5 plus 2 is 7. The Tower is an 8. 7 plus 1 is always going to be the 8. Xfinity, standing for Leo. So we're dealing with 7 and 8s. Okay. Let me see. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So today's date will equal up to a 19, December the 22nd, 2019, which is a 10, which is a completion. Now, as you already see, before I had this on the table, before I got these other cards, what does that say? Unexpected change. A different way of looking at something. An unusual example. Uranus, which is the 11th house of your hopes, wishes, and dreams. Also associated with Aquarius, okay? It says, invent a way, be open to new ideas, and stir up the situation. The stir up the situation can be this Tower moment, can be the lunar eclipse, like it says, change. Void of course. Okay, something is missing, or somebody needs to void something. Okay, now I know what used to do cashiering, we used to have to void something. So that means to delete, to subtract, to take away, to erase. Okay, that's exactly what the Tower does. The Tower comes in when the universe is telling you to avoid this course. I just heard in my mind, abandoned ship, because my oldest daughter, she is a veteran. She is a Marine, you know, and it just came to me far as like military, to abandon ship, to jump ship, to avoid of course, you know, to go in another direction. The Tower moment is exactly what that is. Aries, Scorpio energy. Now, please remember, anybody that watching, this is a general reading. Also, I do follow Vedic Sidereal here on my channel. Not Western, not tropical. And again, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, then maybe tomorrow's reading, or to go check your monthly of December that I put out. So we got Pisces here. Okay, your dreams, 11th house, which is Uranus here. Pisces also is associated with spirituality, being part of something overwhelming, the idealization of spiritually awakening, I see, or spirituality to the ultimate experience right here. Trusting your psychic knowledge, and the results from the indecision of or about. Now, that can be that somebody was procrastinating on some type of decision, okay, about whatever course that they was on. Can be a Leo here, because Leo is the only card that came out. Leo, Pisces, Aries, Scorpio. You can still have that in your chart, or the other person can still have it in their chart, okay? But somebody's spirituality is trying to help them, or did it in place of them not doing it, to void some type of course. And they didn't want to trust their psychic knowledge here, okay? And by them not doing this type of decision or making this decision, the universe came in and did it for them. Because this lunar eclipse, December the 26th, 654, in the next 4 days, is some type of change here, okay? The change in with this lunar eclipse. Somebody can be moving out. Somebody can be getting put out. Okay. Some type of the Tower moment. It's something was unbalanced. That's why also why we seen the Libra card yesterday's reading. Now, remember also you can change the energy or switch the energy top row, bottom row. I mean, but this is very self-explanatory. See, what did I tell you? Somebody was either getting put out, leaving home. Four of Wands is Vesta. Oh, Lord, I hope I ain't getting put out. Now, the Tower moment also change here can be that somebody can be moving in. Okay, remember we had the contest about the Vesta. You know, Vesta is the Four of Wands, which is home. And, oh, that's why my card kept falling. I got into giving y'all shout outs and everything like that. And I forgot that, you know, whenever my card falls on my table, it's significant to me. Because everything on my table stays. No matter how much my children bump into my table or whatever. Okay. But when shuffling, this fell. And y'all don't see me do this before in my reading. When my card falls at the beginning, I'll tell you that somebody is either having some type of change in their home. Your household situation is improving either through a move, a healthy change in the occupants. Now, that can be a birth, a sudden birth, okay? It can be a sudden... Now, if the Tower card was by itself, I could say that this can be a spiritual awakening. But it still is, okay? Spirituality to the ultimate experience. And somebody now will really be trusting their psychic knowledge of the Tower moment here. But the Tower also is home, like I said. It's a tower. It's its own structure, okay? And then the Four of Wands came out right behind it, clarifying it. Somebody, and you see the lightning bolts, somebody home is being destroyed. Somebody home can be also catching on fire. So make sure you know, turn off all type of devices and things like that. Like, don't leave no curling iron on. Don't leave no extension cords plugged up. Make sure, thank you, angels, I'm looking at this, trees, because we got Christmas trees going on. Please make sure that those Christmas trees are unplugged when you're going to bed at night. Thank you, angels. Very good advice. Somebody's home can be catching fire. Somebody can be leaving home. There can be a breakup in a marriage here. And I think we went over that the other day. Remember, I tell y'all that the cards or the readings, a lot of the times it's not current energy. You have to look back past to some older readings to find out how things are about to unfold here. I also just heard that somebody has been voiding the course of suddenly asking somebody to move in here. Somebody has been trying or thinking of new ways or inventing a way to speak to somebody about moving in, asking somebody to be open to new ideas. Some type of situation is being stirred up right now. in their life. But the change is here. Some type of unusual example that somebody needs to look at something. Again, unexpected change. I can't not stop saying it. What does that say? Unexpected change through this lunar eclipse. Jupiter right up under there. Now, Jupiter also is 7th house. And we do have 7s here. 5 plus 2 is 7. Jupiter right up under the change here. Lunar eclipse. Saying the benefits. Jupiter is divine masculine energy also for husband. Like I say, somebody can be asking somebody suddenly. May have been avoiding it before. About moving in together. And it may be something very unusual. You or the other person is trying to or need to look at something a different way. This can be very unexpected. Also the Tower energy. Okay. Now you got the Leo card here that says, I will. Okay. High Priestess, there go your Pisces. Pisces energy here. The spirituality, the all-knowing. Now remember the High Priestess, you and this other person may not even be speaking right now. Okay? And you and this other person can be going through this telepathic type of thing or spirituality, a sense of spirituality as a connection. Because the High Priestess, she's all-knowing. She holds the key or the scroll to the Akashic records. Okay? But she doesn't reveal what she knows until she's asked. Now, this can be, again, this is very strong energy up here too. This can be that the High Priestess is keeping something under wraps. It's keeping something hidden, okay, until the time is right. And whoever this is was keeping it hidden too long. That now that the Tower has came in, okay, this person could have been voiding the course of being connected, moving in together, asking marriage, being married, also voiding the course of being married here, but wanting to separate the Tower. The High Priestess could have, for example, wanted a divorce or separation, but kept it up under wraps, okay, and did not want to reveal or to, how can you say it, to disrupt the stability, the support, to disrupt the home. But the universe agrees with the person and says that this course, okay, is due to end anyway. An unexpected change. Something was already being stirred up about or in the situation here, but somebody kept voiding the course. All right, so we're going here. See, what yesterday the Ten of Cups came up in the upright, didn't it? Yep, on top of the YOD or the Destiny card. Now, the Ten of Cups is ultimate emotional fulfillment here. And that can be a couple that was married or is married. But the way that these cards is looking, that it won't be a marriage for long here. The course of this relationship has ran its course, in other words, here. 5 plus 2 is the 7, which I said is Jupiter. Jupiter is divine masculine energy for husband. The husband in this situation has done its course here. Because I'm trying to be flexible, but it's, you know, it's nothing that I can do. If the cards are coming out like the way it's coming out here, I'm trying to think of new ways about the Tower. But the Tower also, the other thing can be being intimate here. That's about the only other thing with the Tower. Spiritual awakening, the structure of a home, a sudden awakening, a sudden shift, something that was not stable, the home. Somebody already knew this here, and somebody has been doing a lot of things to void coming home. Void trying to come home to deal with arguments and difficult situations. Aries, Scorpio, Sag, Leo, Aries again, Pisces here. Somebody also, like I said, didn't want to go home to deal with the arguments, to deal with the destruction, to deal with the lack of the stability that they feel when in this marriage, in this relationship, in this home, in this situation. Somebody already knew what to do, but they kept avoiding it. They kept avoiding the change. So the universe is stepping in, and this don't have to be a current energy. This probably could have already happened. I got the number 4 here, 7 here. This could happen like 4 days, 4 hours, 4 weeks ago, 4 months. Then we dealing with the number 7 and 8. Take that the same way. 7 days, 7 hours, 7 weeks, 7 months. 8 weeks, 8 hours, 8 days, 8 months ago. But now it's coming into the separation. Pisces again here. Now, Pisces is always going to be your spirituality, okay? Or the link to your spirituality here, okay? This want to pop out too. What's that? The Queen of Swords. All right. So, yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Somebody's home, money, work, level of stability is unstable. There's no more. I think I kind of said or went over this yesterday. The Queen of Pentacles is the structure, is the finance part of a person, of a relationship, of a home. The Queen of Pentacles, she, is very stable in her job. She works. She is the resource of herself, of her surroundings. But when the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, that she's no longer making any money. She doesn't feel stable anymore. Her home also can be gone. The Tower. Now, we had the Queen of Swords to pop out here. Now, the Queen of Swords is air element, okay? Can be an Aquarius because we got Uranus over here, Uranus, which is 11th house. Your hopes, your wishes, or your dreams. Now, somebody actually was wishing, or it's part of their dream, for this unexpected change. They are finally going to see or get the results, okay, or will get the results by looking at this a different way, okay? Some type of situation was already being stirred up, the Tower moment, between you and this other person. But people, or one of you, kept trying to invent a way to have to void the course of the separation, of leaving home, of getting put out, getting evicted also, okay? Somebody may already knew that this was going to happen sooner or later, but didn't really want the change to actually happen, okay? But the Leo card here says, I will. That means the strength, the compassion, the endurance, the sense of overcoming. Okay, the strength card. Now, this strength, 7 + 1 is 8 here at the Tower. This also can still be that Leo is, you can still have Leo in your chart, or the other person, that I will overcome this sudden change, this sudden breakup, this sudden losing a home or a structure, this suddenly losing a sense of support, suddenly losing emotional fulfillment. Also, the Ten of Cups is emotionally being fulfilled, most likely by one person. A sense of a relationship, was a stable relationship, was or could have been a marriage partner. Okay. But this bottom row is saying that I have no more love to offer. I also do not want to offer an apology. Should I communicate? Okay, because the Queen of Swords is in reverse, but they don't want to because they don't know how to. This person is very stressed out. Now, the Eight of Swords is a mind thing. Okay, you can take yourself out of this mind element as soon as you want to. Somebody is very stressed out in their mind, doesn't want to see actually what is going on around them, trying to avoid the situation, is no longer putting money, resources, time, energy into this connection. Also, emotional fulfillment and or love. Don't want to talk to the other person either. Ooh. There go your Leo card again, or you see the lion there. Okay, rebirth. The number 10, like I was saying. Now, the Tower moment can be after. Now, well, no, they just told me no. When I'm sorry, when the Tower moment happens, it happens for a reason. There is no getting back together. There is no rebuilding. Okay? Because just look at it like it is. When that fire hits that house, that lack of stability that was already there, it's burning down for a reason. In order for you to rebirth, in order for you to rebuild on a more stable foundation, and with or another person. Okay? Whatever is going on or went on or is about to happen, it cannot be rebuilt. That's the whole purpose of the flames. Okay? Somebody was supposed to learn whatever they were supposed to learn out of this relationship, and time to move on to the next. Okay? And I think I spoke a little bit on that yesterday. Now, you or the other person, after experiencing this Tower moment, okay, that really somebody could have been going through for a very long time, but they kept voiding the course, not trying to see it, not trying to really look at it, that change needed to be done. Okay? But secretly, the High Priestess, they wasn't talking about it. They wasn't communicating about it. They wasn't revealing it. But behind or up underneath their spirituality, they knew that the stability was no good. The support, the home structure was no good. Okay? But they kept trying to avoid the change. In other words, it was just time to move on. But somebody kept trying to avoid it. Okay, trying to make it work, trying to make it work. Anytime you keep trying to make something work, the universe is going to step in, because the universe is saying that you should have been left. You kept trying to build a mansion on top of dirt. Okay, instead of trying to build a mansion on a firm foundation. So that foundation had to burn down in order for change to happen for you, for your rebirth to happen, okay? And for you to be better for your future ripeness, for you to be ready for your rebirth now, okay? Because the Tower is a sense of transformation. Ooh, look at there. Now, yesterday it came out in the upright. Clinging to the past. Go back and watch yesterday's video. The number 5 is an uncomfortable feeling. Somebody or both of you all was sitting in the number 5, which is very uncomfortable. not speaking to each other, not dealing with a lot of obstacles and challenges, not couldn't move past those things. Again, while the Tower comes in, trying to make something work with somebody that is not change, Uranus, spirituality, that is not your future, in other words. So somebody has no choice and is no longer is going to be clinging to the past in reverse. Now, this sudden awakening for a lot of y'all could have happened in the past 24 hours because that card came out yesterday. It was in an upright. Go and watch yesterday's video. There go the master. You have mastered, okay, by not clinging to the past, knowing that now I'm going to be rightness, okay? I will be now, after or during my rebirth, I will be better for the picking. I will be right for the next relationship, for the next person. And I wanted to see what this was because I wasn't going to get it. It's the same maturity card from yesterday. Somebody now is understanding new levels of maturity. And I talked about that yesterday. Playfulness, okay, in reverse. I'll show it to you in the upright. Oop. Okay, turning in, want to show it face. So playfulness in the upright, okay, but it's in reverse. Somebody can no longer play about this connection. Okay, I feel that somebody kept playing and playing and playing and playing and not really showing maturity, okay, of or about your relationship, about stability. Can be also about money, could be about your home structure. But somebody has learned now, or have been the master. But I feel that somebody kept avoiding the course. So now the universe has stepped in. I just want to get one or two of these real quick. You can choose whichever one is for you or for the other person. Thank y'all for participating in today's reading. A yes. Somebody is now really going to be happy here. The answer is yes. This Tower moment is meant for you, is meant to happen for a reason. You may not feel it or see it right now, but it's for your, the master is saying that you have mastered this situation or whatever relationship you were dealing with. You mastered that, okay? And it's time for you to move on to the next thing that you need to master. No longer clinging to the past, kept trying to make this work and work and work and work and work. It wasn't meant for you to try and make it work. It was meant for the time that it was to do its course. And that's it. Okay? But of course, people are not going to see it like that. People are not going to, and we got a double yes. Thank you. Now you see the what is that? The sun, and to me, the moon here, the duality. That also can be the sun card, Leo here. The moon also could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the Tower card, Aries, Scorpio energy. This duality or this change, yes, is supposed to happen. Now, somebody is feeling that it's not the right time. The universe is saying it is. So how are you going to argue with the universe? Whatever's going on between you and this other person, don't feel that it's the other person. Oh, they don't want to work it out. And it's not even about that. You separate from the other person. Both of you have your own journeys that you are supposed to be walking. Yes, you may have decided at some point in time to walk that journey together as a sense of support, stability, a sense of marriage or family. Okay. But everything happened for a reason. Somebody also here with this Master card coming up and the High Priestess, is more levels to this that you need to be doing. Okay. It also can be some type of spiritual work that you are being called to and see the lunar here again. You see what I'm saying? This change, this lunar eclipse is changing somebody, turning somebody into a High Priestess and turning somebody into a Master. You can no longer avoid the course of becoming what you are supposed to be becoming. And whatever structure, home, stability, family unit, whatever it may be, your family is not going anywhere. You may just not be in the home anymore, as a sense of living together, as a sense of being up under the same household, or however you want to say it, because that sense of connection is no longer. Okay, whoever was playing, the playtime is over. Yes. This is also why you have not been having any success, trying to get ahead, trying to get forward. You was trying to do all that with the wrong person. Because yesterday we had all those success and money and what was the name of that card? Part of fortune to increase. Ooh, there go to look at there. A new sense of revolution is coming for one of you. Okay, where that your money is about to increase. It's something that one of you needs to or is about to master. Okay, during this, I think it's a gate. It's some type of gate or awakening. That Jupiter is about to give you benefits from. Unfortunately, you may felt like it was supposed to be with that person. Okay, but the universe says no, it's not. You do not know or is the master of your destiny. You may know of it, okay, but you have to master the things that I put before you to take you into this new level of success that is coming for you. I just seen the Innocent card. Now, how this going with the flow? Get over here. You see what I'm saying? See, the universe has kept throwing all these cards out at me, and my reading is going into 40 minutes. Somebody has not been going with the flow, going against the stability, going against the foundation, going against the relationship here, not cooperating in a sense. They could have been playing all the time. This is why the Tower came in, acting like they're innocent, but really they're not. They was kept playing. Somebody did not want to bend, okay, was very stubborn. One person was more flexible. The other one did not want to bend, did not want to compromise. Again, there go your transformation card that came out yesterday, and I shuffled. Schizophrenia here. Somebody, this has been going on in your mind and your mind and your mind and your mind because you kept trying to avoid having this change to happen. Okay? You could have been ghosting the other person, or they have been ghosting you as a sense of missing. But it's here now. And it's a great timing. Lunar eclipse taking you into the new dimension, the new ascension. And what did I say for 2020? 2 plus 2 is the 4. Okay? And I said 4 is going to be your stability. Somebody's stability is changing now so that it can be firmer for their future. They must release clinging to the past in order to gain a more stable structure for their future. Yep. All right, y'all. I care for y'all so much. Let me go ahead and go because it's almost 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Y'all just gonna have to bear with me. Okay. I'm gonna see what I can do for as y'all readings, but luckily I believe that I have to work tomorrow, but I feel that I am off all the rest of next week. So if you could just bear with me and give me like another 24, 48 hours to get y'all readings done, then I can put more effort and time into it. And especially the 3 people, they should know that already booked a reading with me and paid me. And it's a dream interpretation 2 reading I need to do for somebody. If you work with me, okay, and give me time the next couple of days to get it out to you, I will extend your reading for free. Okay? All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.